Hello, I got some notes, page 631, 31 through 34. Simplify each expression. Okay, we're going to look at our first example here. 54 is 6 times 9, so I'm going to rewrite this. 6 times 9 times a cubed times b. Okay, 9 is 3 squared, and a cubed is a squared times a. So I'm going to rewrite it again. 3 squared times a squared times a times b. Now, the squares can come out from under the root. Okay, and the rule is, so the square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 3 squared is 3, so I'm going to pull a 3 out right here, and then I'm going to pull 1a out. The square root of a squared is a. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have 6 times 3 times a. This 3 squared comes out right here. This a squared comes out as an a right here. Left under the root, you're going to have 6, and then ab. Then we can simplify. 6 times 3 is 18. A times 6, the square root of 6ab. Next one, 11 root 55 g squared h to the eighth. Now 55 factors to be 11 times 5, and 11 and 5 are not perfect squares. G squared is a perfect square, though. The square root of g squared is just g, so what you're going to get is 11 times the absolute value of g, because g is going from being an even root to an odd root. You got to put absolute value signs around. So this is an absolute value sign right here. And then the square root of h to the eighth is h to the fourth. H to the fourth times h to the fourth is h to the eighth. And since you're going from an even root to an even, you do not need the absolute value signs. Okay, you only need the absolute value signs if you're going from an even exponent to an odd exponent. Left on the root, you just have 55. Next one. Okay, the rule is you can just multiply everything underneath the roots to combine. So this is a rule. You can just do 2 times 14 is 28. A times a to the ninth is a to the 10th. B squared times b is b cubed. Okay. 28 is the same thing as 4 times 7 times a to the 10th times b cubed. We can pull a 2 out because 4 squared is 2, or the square root of 4. I'm sorry, the square root of 4 is 2. You can pull a 2 out. The square root of a to the 10th is a to the 5th. A to the 5th times a to the 5th is a to the 10th, so we know we can pull that out. And then we can pull out a b. So left under the root, we're going to have 7 and then ab. Now notice that a to the 10th came out as a to the 5th. It went from having an even to an odd exponent, so you need to have absolute value signs around it. Okay, with this b here, it's odd. Okay, you have an odd exponent, so you don't have to worry about it. But if it was even to odd, then you would have to worry about it. Next one, same process, multiply underneath the roots. You're going to have 80 x to the 6th, d to the 4th. Okay, 80 factors to be 16 times 5. Okay, so then we have a perfect square right here. 16 is a perfect square. The square root of 16 is 4. Square root of x to the 6 is x cubed. You're going from even to odd, so you need absolute value signs. And then you're going to have d squared. Again, you're going even to even, so you don't have to worry about absolute value sign. And underneath the root, you're left with a 5.